It is a beautiful day outside, 17 degrees, just like summer. But me and the lads were biking and playing soccer outside yesterday for way too long, and I'm just way too tired. So I'll do what any teen in 2021 does, make a video about how most people are shaped by their perception of others. Oh, you know what? Since I'm extra bored, I'll play the Bard card and even reference Hamlet. Well, I guess we're using psychoanalysis. Let's start off by asking, do people's behaviors change due to their relationships with others?
Yes.
People change all the time because of others in many different ways, such as projection. Sigmund Freud had believed that projection was somewhat of a human defense mechanism involving a person projecting their own feelings towards others. Don't believe me? Take a look at Hamlet in the movie Hamlet of the play Hamlet. He's developed a very strong hatred for his uncle Claudius, and throughout the story he inflicts his hatred on others, such as his mother Gertrude.
So, you are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and, would it were not so, you are my mother.
Ophelia.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, and yet I could accuse me of such things. It were better my mother had not borne me. What should such fellows as I do? Crawling between earth and heaven, we are arrant knaves, all. Believe none of us. Go thy way, to a nunnery.
And, oh yeah, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Believe what? That I can keep your counsel and not mine own? Besides, to be demanded of a sponge? What replication should be made by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge, my lord?
Alright, let's ask another question. Are more intimate relationships more vulnerable to greater emotional turmoil? Let's talk about the tragic arc of Ophelia. She was just an innocent and loyal young woman who respects her father and brother, but also has a love for Hamlet. She loves Hamlet and respects him very much. Ophelia's superego has a big influence over her own ego's direction. But now imagine someone you really cared about and loved tell you,
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, and yet I could accuse me of such things. It were better my mother had not borne me. What should such fellows as I do? Crawling between earth and heaven, we are arrant knaves, all. Believe none of us. Go thy way, to a nunnery.
Now if you didn't understand, Hamlet straight dissed her to the shadow realm. Ophelia is distraught and starts behaving very strangely, similar to how Hamlet's recent behavior has been, but unlike Hamlet, she's genuinely lost her mind. She continues by getting on stage and singing certain songs and throwing weird comments at the king and queen. Her id is being let loose. She's doing whatever she pleases to do because she feels as if her world is ending. Soon after, in Act 4, Scene 7, Gertrude informs everyone of the drowning and apparent suicide of Ophelia.
One woe doth tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Ophelia's life ended believing she couldn't trust the world anymore, as she couldn't trust those she felt closest to, not even Hamlet, and not even her own father, Polonius. The characters in Hamlet are all connected in different ways, whether they're family, lovers, or good friends. When conflict occurs between people with close relationships, the outcomes often involve an involved party changing and being affected greatly. Hamlet, already crushed by the death of his father and the robbery of his throne, is left to feel worse as he cannot avenge his dear father because of psychological conflict. Ophelia had nothing to do with Hamlet and Claudius's conflict, but she was used by her own father as a pawn to end up having her heart crushed by the man she loved. She drowned to her death from drowning in madness. Wow, it almost makes me think there's a reason Hamlet's called a tragedy. What you witness in Hamlet is the downfall of a monarchy involving the deaths of almost 7 notable characters involved. Not only were lives taken, but relationships were between family and friends, they're all destroyed, and their own goals and lives conflicted with one another. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time Miss Crowell posts a video assignment. Thanks.
Is silent.
Take you me for a sponge, my lord?